I'm live. Boy, do I look messy. Oh well. Let me get the chat up, see if anybody else is here yet. I'm just waiting. I gotta wait a minute here. And then I'll start talking. As soon as I see I'm not the only one live right now. Hello, Maddie! Nice to see you. I just gotta get the channel up and then I will get to chat on another device because it makes it a lot easier. And then I will start and I'm going to talk a little bit. Welcome to my channel. So what I want to talk about. Friday night I went to a medium circle and it was friggin' amazing. And I mean, like, I couldn't ask for anything better. I did some psychometry. I held an item in my hand. I got a story. I nailed it. It was amazing. Not only that, I found a piece, a beautiful mirror that belonged to my grandparents' estate. And so it's now in a very happy place. So it's wonderful. Okay. Hopefully there should be more when you get back, Maddie. Hi, Amber. How you doing? Great to see you. Many hugs. I mean that. Yeah, so I wanted to get started. Wednesday night, I did wonderful. Wednesday night, I pulled 3 Norman cards. And it was really interesting because it was about a person and money and a mystic. And so when I went to that, hello, Vinny, how you doing? So I got that done. I'll be starting in a moment with the readings. So that was really, it worked because I ended up selling some of my hats when I went to the mystics, to the medium circle. So I brought in a little bit of money. So that was really well. Yes, you can all ask a question. Let's see. Oh boy, Amber, after midnight. That's late. Oh my. Okay, so somebody popped one. Vinny G, Red Moon. So Vinny G, you're first, and then whoever pops the question in next will be that, and then just hold on. Don't put any more questions in just yet so I can keep up with them, okay? So Vinny, hello, my love. I have a love reading on. Who's coming my way? Gee, Vinny, did that sounds really familiar. Was that like last time? So who's coming your way? What do you want to come your way? Sometimes it's what we want to come our way, not exactly, manifesting what we want and what we desire. So we'll ask the cards. Oh, these are stiff. I'm using the new Air Elements tonight. And we'll see what the cards have to say. So Vinny's first, and then we'll go to Red Moon. And then Nina. So hold off on the questions for now. So I've got 3 going, and I got 1. I'm starting on Vinny, and then after that, I'll get to you. But I will ask for questions to be posted once I get through the first 3, okay? I did assign a moderator, but she isn't in tonight, but that's okay. Okay. Oh, I'm going to hurt these cards. I got to shuffle these the other way. They don't want to rifle shuffle yet. They're too stiff. Okay, Vinny, we're ready. So, Vinny, first, we got This is really interesting. We got the daughter of fire. So that's somebody who is very creative, very passionate, very free willing, very spirited on the young side, right? So it's very interesting. And I love this deck with all the tribes in it. I love it. So be on the lookout. This is someone who's young, who can be, especially with a fire element, can be quite impulsive and really jump into things without thinking. And then we got the Lovers here, which I love this card too. We got the elders sitting by the trees, and you can tell that they probably had a lifelong love. So that talks about permanence, a lasting love. So, Vinny, gotta be open, okay? You know, what the theme was last week about writing down what you want to see in a mate. Who would be the type of person that you would want to spend the rest of your life with? Because I think that's what this Lover's card is talking about. Alrighty. So I believe, let me see. I'm looking at the tablet. I wish I could get that larger. Red Moon, I want to know if my next year, if I'll meet someone, I can have a stable relationship. So hold off on the questions. Yes, I am, but just hold off on the questions yet so I can get through the first three. And once I get through the first three, we'll do three more. So I don't get too far ahead and I don't get confused. So we're on to Red Moon. No, we're on to, yes, Red Moon. I would like to know if next year I will meet someone I can have a stable relationship. She's a Virgo. I'm a Virgo. You're welcome, Vinny. Alrighty. So, let's see when the cards will stop. And they told me to stop now. So, interesting night. We got Father of Water. So this is someone who is emotional sort of guy. He lives by his emotions. He's ruled by his emotions. So he's definitely I don't know. I think this is a good combination of somebody who's, you know, to me the father or king is somebody who rules. They're rulers. So they in a way they're, I wouldn't say controlling, but they're very much in control of themselves. They're very mature. They have matured. So he really understands his emotions and knows how to work with them very well, because that's what water is. Water is about emotion. It's about, it's about emotions. So, and other emotions on that level, but that's what we're talking about. And then we got the 6th card, the 6 of, must be swords, yeah, the 6 of swords. So it's the key word says success. So they're climbing over a peak, a high mountain. So this tells me that even though there should be success, and that the person will show up this year, the strong personality, there's work to be done. To get to the peak, to get to the pinnacle, you have to put in the work. You know, it's a process. It's climbing the ladder, taking the steps that are necessary to get there. So that's what that's talking about. Okay, so that was Red Moon, and now it's Nina. Nina, love for you. I love it. Okay, Nina, love for you. Your question is, will I do the job my friend will I do the job with my friend, or will I choose in my area. So in other words, I think you're asking if you would choose a job with a good friend or you will look closer to home, something like that. We'll see what the cards have to say. Again, guys, remember, the future is not absolute. We all have choices, and a lot of it depends on the choices we make before things will happen. That really depends on where our future heads, is the choices we make in the now. And that's what tarot can help lead us to. So we start with the Ten of Swords. So it says destruction. So I'm thinking, I think you got to really look into your options here, because it depends on the path you want to follow. I mean, this is a either or question. So we could say this is a no, don't follow the friend. I'll see if I can get a message from Spirit for you, Nina. There may be too many people picking at the bones. So in other words, it may be too much going on if you choose to go farther away from your home. There might be a lot of people that are looking for nourishment, and there's not enough for everybody. So you might be compromising. And then we have Mother of Air, or Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is sharp-witted. She's very intelligent, but she knows how to wield a sword. So she knows how to cut words. She knows how to get straight to the point without mincing words. She's very, very strong-willed. I feel this is representing your friend. So because she's very forceful and strong, that's why things may not work out. But as always, do your homework. Find out what's really important to you, what financially will work for you. See what's best for you. All right, that was Nina. Okay, then who came in? I guess Diamond came in. Okay, and then let's see. Then who came in after Diamond will be the next one. And you can put your questions in now, and I'll see how many I can get to. I go to about 7:30, and that's it. So I will get as many in as I can. Okay, so Diamond, type of guy is coming towards me in love. What type of guy? That's a good question, I think. That's a good thing to ask tarot, because that can give you an idea. Hi, Hassan. Nice to see you. Because it can help you pinpoint what you want in a person. Like I said, write down the attributes you would like to see in your beloved. That's really important. Hi, everybody. Okay, so we'll see what's coming to, what type of guy is coming to Diamond. Okay, get those in there. Take these off the top, it says. You would never guess. Okay, this is very interesting. We got swords again, and we got 5 of swords, and it says defeat. But I'm looking at it as a struggle. So I'm looking at this. There's not enough clarity going on here. That you've really got to make clear what you want in a spouse. Because if you don't have clear intentions, remember, swords are all about mind. If you don't have clear intention, you're not going to get what the universe is not going to know what to send you. I'm a great believer in the universe will send you what you want, but you got to clarify it. You have to clarify what you want. And I'm sure this is what this card is saying. Make sure you clarify. And we have, again, Mother of Air. So, even though it's a female, it can represent a male in your life. That's what I'm feeling. So, this male in your life, again, can be very sharp-witted, quick to speak, very solid in who they are, very emotional sometimes with their tongue. I mean, using the tongue to really show off their emotions. So this is the kind of person that you're looking for. Make sure that's what you really want. Okay, Diamond. Okay, who's next? Okay, so you know, it would help too if you put your questions in all caps, because then I can find them a lot quicker. Okay. Hi, Dead Cheeky, you're here. I tried to put you in as wrench, but it didn't show up. Oh no, sorry. I think I know how to do it from my cell phone now, so that the next time that I do it, I can do it on the cell phone. It took me a while. This new technology, I'm a little slow. Alrighty. I wanted Jessica. Wanted to know next year, will me and Victor and Up together, if not around this time. Okay. End up together. Small print. Oh, we'll see. So will Victor and Jessica end up together? I got through Jessica, Dead Cheeky, and that's it. So if they put it in all caps, that will help, because then I can read it. Alrighty, so Jessica and... Oh, Victor. Jessica and Victor. I just got to... Yep, there they are. Okay. Jessica. You got Sun, is this Sun? Son of Earth. So this is someone who is very practical, very sure of themselves, very down to earth, but they have a little kick. See, the sun is the night, and the nights are very fiery to me. So they have a little kick in them. In other words, they can really kick butt. I mean, they can be too forceful at times, okay? They can be too forceful. They can get too passionate. They can get too creative. So in other words, putting some fire and earth together makes, actually it makes ceramics or cement. So they can, sometimes they can get really bogged down. So then we got, again, tonight seems to be all about the swords. We got 7 of Swords. And the key word here is deception. So, means things are not always as they seem. So that doesn't sound like they're going to be a hookup. You know, it's not what it seems. The nest is they're bringing food, but it's not wanted. So you could be bringing love, but it's not really being accepted. Again, guys, be very clear with the universe what you want in a spouse. This message is coming across for everybody that's looking for love, looking for the next, you know, the one they want to be with the rest of their lives, is to write down what you want in a mate. What are your best? What will you bring to the table? Your best and your worst. You got to think about your best and your worst. Think about what you would like to see in their best and the worst. Because we're humans. We have the good, we have the light and the dark. We're both. So kind of think that through. Write it down. Record it. You know, speak into your phones and record it. Okay, so after Jessica, okay, I think Kasha Coy is next. Can you answer the question? What are my skills and talents? That's a great question. Mine are ever unfolding. They're always changing, but I'm always on the creative side. So let's see what we got for Kashi. I hope I'm saying that right. Please put questions in all caps. It makes it much easier for me to read. My eyes are getting old. My zodiac sign. Okay, Kasha. Talent. Done. Okay, my zodiac. I'm a Virgo. Rising is Gemini. And my new moon is Scorpio. Alrighty. Interesting. So, Kasha Koi, we got Mother Earth. Mother of Earth, or Mother of Earth. But I said Mother Earth, didn't I? So, a lot of wisdom. I gotta take a sip. A lot of wisdom here, right? Look at her face. She's seen a lot in her day. She's smiling. She's gained a lot of knowledge. So she's very handy. You know, I bet you she has a lot of wisdom. And that's what I'm getting. Wisdom. And then, oops, we have the wheel. It was right side up. The Wheel of Fortune. What does it say? Faster fortune. Something tells me you're very multi-talented and you have a lot to choose from. That you have many talents, my dear. Many talents. So what really resonates with you? Something to do with wisdom. You have some knowledge to share. Because that's all. This is what this face says to me. Knowledge and wisdom. Joy. Some type of knowledge you have to share. That's your best skill. But you're multi-talented. There's lots you can do. Alrighty. Okay, who's next? This. I'm looking for questions and claps. Rainbow Macy is what I see next. Am I going into the right career? That's interesting. right career for Rainbow Mace. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing these wrong. All right. Career from Rainbow. Oh, says Dot. This is so interesting. What is interesting is we're getting a lot of court cards tonight. So we got Father of Earth. You know, this to me, he looks like a very kind-hearted person, very caring, of course, down to earth. You know, he's very solid in what he does. He's very comfortable in his own skin. He's probably not, I wouldn't call a businessman, but he's, you know, he's well trimmed out. So he's pretty secure in his work and all. But then we got the 5 of Earth. And this looks very uncomfortable. So you want the security that the Father of Earth has, that he has. But we got, look at how uncomfortable this chimp is. He looks like he's in a science experiment. So that doesn't bring great comfort. So this is telling me it's a good time. Really examine examine that career again. I would take a good hard look at that career again and really see if does it bring you joy? Do you find bliss in it? When you're going into a skill or a career and you're spending money to go to college and learn something, you want to make sure that's what you really want to do. Because right now, that looks like it could be really uncomfortable situation to be in. Alrighty. I think after that is KK? KYK? What do I do next in the situation I'm in as far as my love life and general is concerned? Okay, after KK, there's Corpy Party Bloodshed. God, some of these names, people. Okay, so that will probably be the last one unless somebody else that's been in here wants a reading. EK. So, KYK, situation I'm in as far as my love in general. What's your situation? As far as my love. What do you do next? What's your next step? Okay. We'll see if this has happened the last time. I got the same 2 cards. We got Son of Earth. So your guy must be, you know, practical but fiery, switching up and changing, but, you know, he's trying hard to be responsible, but he might be a little bit young, so he can be a little bit flighty. And then we've got the 7 of Swords again. You know, somebody's trying to feed somebody, but they don't want it. They're not happy. You know, yeah, it's like, it doesn't seem like might want to pull back from this guy and reevaluate, especially when this card comes up, because things may not be what they seem to be. You know, so you probably want to evaluate before you move on to the next situation It sounds like this situation is kind of one-sided, trying to bring food, but nobody, that's what it's really saying to me. Okay. Feelings mutual between me and an Aquarius. All right. Are the feelings mutual? Court party. I'll just call you party and make it easier for me. Okay, so you're like, are the feelings mutual between me and a Aquarius? We'll see. And I am shuffling these very well. I can't believe it. But that happens a lot. We get the same cards. This always seems to be, the cards seem to... Okay. We got the similar cards again. So we got the universe. So on the one side, we got somebody that is really reaching for the stars, and they're believing that everything is happy and going really well. But then on the other hand, we got the Ten of Swords. Somebody feels like that they have given all they could give and they don't have anything else left to give. So we got a juxtaposition here. So that's really what I'm thinking. So we got somebody that really feels that everything is wonderful, and then we got somebody else who feels that they've given all they can give and there's nothing left. All right, people, I'm going to close up for tonight. I'm not going to do any more questions for now. I do a half hour and that's it. But what I will do for everybody is I'm going to pull, unless I have to do 72 pickup, I'm going to pull 3 Lenormand cards for everybody for the week ahead. I think that will be a good way to close. And I will try to get to everybody, but we'll see. So, okay, got my Lenormand. It's the Enchanted Lenormand Oracle, and it pulled a great reading at the beginning of the show. It's explaining how I had pulled the mystic, the fish, and a person, and I ended up nailing it. And I went to a medium circle and ended up nailing a psychometry reading I did, and it was just a totally wonderful experience. I brought my hats with me because I knew somebody there wanted to look at one, and I ended up selling 3 of them. So it worked out like the Lenormand said for me. So that's wonderful. So we'll take 3 cards in reading, and I usually have to read the book. Sometimes I have to read the book because I don't know all the Lenormand that well. You are all very welcome. Oh, so this one's pretty self-explanatory. We got the broom. Time to get the broom out and sweep away that stuff that we no longer need. Or this is also, I believe in other Lenormand decks, this is known as the whip. So it's all about that crack of getting rid of stuff. Get rid of what we don't need. What's not serving you anymore? Is it a person that's not serving you? Is it a job that's not serving you? Is it something in your house that is so cluttered that it's not serving you anymore, so it just needs to go? And then we got the book. And I'm going to have to look this one up because I'm not sure about this one. So we'll see what 26. At least this is good. Oh, 26. The book. The book has the general sense of secrets, largely because history Historical reading was not a universal skill when all sections of society. Among the unlettered, reading the catch of the privileged, yet all can read the book of life for themselves. Oh, I like Michaels. Oh, I know Michaels. No wonder, Matt. Oral and written mediums are different ways of impairing knowledge, sometimes dividing the practice from the theoretical, as well as secrets and revelation. Book also signifies history, the past, education, and memory, and what is known. Note which way the book opens in relation to the surrounding cards. When the spine is toward a card, the book is closed for the time being. But when it faces the pages, you will soon have access. So the book is open facing the broom. So I'm sensing that would mean there's ancestral history. For some reason, I'm getting ancestral history. And then we have the mountain, 21, and I don't quite remember that one. So bear with me and I will read that one for you. I do remember the mountain. I think it is like about climbing. The mountain. That's what, yeah. It's something to be faced. The mountain often indicates something to be faced or overcome. It also has a sense of protection or boundary. This can be an experience as shelter or forbidding exclusion, such as copywriting, for example, which protects originals by stopping pirates from stealing creation. When mountain comes up, check which way is forbidding northern face is pointing. The mountain has stood forever and has often a ponderous and heavy feeling. But unlike the crossing, its problems can be surmounted. Cards to the left will experience, cards to the right suggest the block has passed. I think what it's really telling, what I'm sensing, is that we have the opportunity to clear stuff from our past. This is a little bit reversed here in my deck. In my deck. Yeah, in my deck. We have a chance this week to face those insurmountable odds, to really get going and get cracking, because this is a perfect opportune time to open the book of knowledge and learn from it, our own inner knowing. Search for your own inner knowing to help you sweep away those obstacles. Yes. Seek your own inner knowledge to help overcome those obstacles. That's the big message I'm getting right now. So that's it. Thank you all for coming. Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be back. Everybody have a great week. It's after the new moon, isn't it? So this thing should be looking up. Mercury is past retrograde, so it should be all sorted out by tomorrow, and we should be able to communicate a lot better. Have a great week.